Shiori! Shiori Plush Fella here at your service, Hololive's lovable plushy host. And today you're watching Shiori Tech Talks. Do. Ever wanted your games to run smooth like melted butter left out on a warm summer day? Tired of juggling 100 questionable online tabs and watching all of it go snap, crackle, and pop in your face? Close down those tabs. Yeah, I wrote the script. It's really weird. Shut up. If you'd had enough, stick around because we're gonna check out these ASUS and iBUYPOWER sponsored magic. We'll be diving into the beast of a PC that'll serve you like an overworked personal butler. And check out this bad boy. This swanky new monitor with no choice but to display to you all sorts of wholesome or questionable media. Hololive has collabed with them before, and now it's my turn for the sponsorship chopping block. Teehee. So yeah, thanks for sponsoring this. Woohoo! Let's start with the physical aspects. So the PC includes RGB lighting, along with some nice panoramic glass panels, all in a HYTE Y60 PC case. At the bottom left corner of the setup, or at least in this picture it might be the right, you'll have two USB ports, one USB-C, and an audio jack with a power button centered in between. So if you happen to have pets who like to sit on your computer, this might be safer for you. So prepare them toes so you can hit that power button. These are the specs given by the website regarding the back of the computer. To summarize though, the display port supports Thunderbolt 4, and the other two Thunderbolt ports mentioned are just USB-C ports that support Thunderbolt 4 and are USB 4 compliant. So you actually have 8 different USB ports to use, 2 of which are C. The 6E Wi-Fi is part of the motherboard. It requires you to use an antenna, though it comes with the motherboard package. When you install a graphics card, you'll get whatever display ports or HDMI ports are on the card. The one I was given has 3 display ports and 1 HDMI 1. This motherboard technically can support 2 graphics cards. There are also 5 audio jacks, although they do different things. You have line out, line in, SS out, CS out, and RS out. Honestly, I don't really use all of that though. But if you're like me and all of this went over your head, the only thing you need to know is that I can have 4 monitors with this setup, and I also have Bluetooth headphones, hehe. The package also includes a GeForce RTX 4080 GPU, which is pretty good for 1440p gaming, and the frames are usually stabilizing around 100 FPS and above. Alongside this package is a sleek black box with additional components should you need it. It's just the usual thing, extra wires, and it's all nicely packed away in the most organized manner. Depending on your purchase option, this setup may include a keyboard and mouse combo, and the only installations required are for the graphics card and the Bluetooth dongle. Time for the fun part! Performance test. From an editor's perspective, so far I'm not having the same stutter and preview issues I used to encounter with Adobe Premiere Pro. Even with high-resolution footage, some of this is in 4K resolution, downscaled to 1080p by the way. I haven't needed to render my timeline for smoother playback during the previews, but I will render this just for you. So everything is running smoothly so far. Footage stabilization is also completed pretty quickly, though I haven't tested it with extremely shaky footage just yet. Hard to say, but it's done a lot faster than my old computer. For context, footage stabilization helps minimize camera shake during recording. If your recording setup lacks built-in stabilization, for example, GoPro has them, phones usually don't, you can use post-editing tools to smooth out the footage. For those who don't edit, that probably went over your head, so we'll move on. For editors though, good golly, this PC feels fantastic. For streamers, launching OBS is relatively quick. The startup time usually varies depending on how complex your scenes are, the number of sources and scripts involved. For me, it opens almost instantaneously. I also tested the performance of stingers, which are transitions that can be taxing on the system. While there was one demanding stinger that caused a slight overload, I haven't had any abrupt cutoffs so far. So I tried testing around with other stingers, seeing if there's a cutoff, and so far it's all good. This product is part of the ProArt line, product specifically designed for professional users. So if you're a creative soul that burns with the fury of 1,000 suns, whether you're interested in purely video creation, streaming, game development, or art, upgrading could really help you out. While you don't necessarily need the highest end parts and gadgets, investing in better gear can enhance your work. I usually just record with my phone, by the way. However, I do have an arsenal of gadgets to record with, so upgrading definitely helps. ProArt offers a range of products perfect for your creative needs: monitors, display mounts, and motherboards. I just really wanted to say it like that. And all sorts of accessories and holy quack, they have a projector? Oh, it's kind of nice. And they also have a creative hub. Check out these sweet moves. I love me some good stock footage. The creative hub is an app that's meant to optimize your workflow. If you're into dashboards, check out this sexy bad boy. Sorry, give me a second. You can monitor CPU load, fan status, and storage usage all in one place. Not a fan of noisy fans? Shut them up. Minimize that with, oh thank god you can control this. Oh, that's kind of cool. Big fan of colors? Heck yeah. You'll be pleased to know they have color management tools here, so you can adjust your display's color settings. You can also create task groups for your frequently used apps, and oh my god, you can clean unwanted leftover files. Oh my god, you know how many games leave empty folders behind? Additionally, ASUS is partnered with CapCut to offer memberships ranging from 1 to 6 months, which is actually really interesting to me because I used to mess around with CapCut's mobile version, so it's gotten quite far. For those unfamiliar with it, CapCut is an editing software. You have powerful editing software like Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve, but in terms of pre-built assets included in the program, CapCut is really friendly. The program itself comes with various transitions, fonts, stock images, and maybe music, but I don't remember quite well for that one. Also, people tend to make AMVs and thirst traps with it, so... As a bonus, with the purchase of a PC, you'll also get a free month of membership for Adobe products. And it's pretty good. You know how expensive that is? For me, I frequently use Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and Adobe Audition. If you ever want to get into AMVs, lyric overlays, or any animations, Adobe After Effects is actually really handy. And I'm pretty sure they have an animator tool, but I am not an animator. I'm anime. Closing statement. Feels like butter, runs smooth like butter. I think it is butter. Also, you can check out their new line of creator series RDYs with my link in the description to get your own.